yesterday they said, hey, if you're on food stamps, you're not going to get him any. So today... No, I didn't actually sleep a lot. I just stayed in bed. I did have nightmares, though, because speak of the devil and it shall come. I was like, ooh, I should talk to my parents about food, even though I do not want to talk to my abusive-ass parents. And then, they emailed me, and then I had nightmares. All in a Hilldy's day at work! Woo! I look particularly 40 today. Which is like, it's not bad. I look 40 today. I have a Yorkie spot. Hair at the ready. Oh, very loud game. Thanks, Tev. Hi, Tev. How's this? Can you still hear it? Dope. We'll start a new game just because I know for a lot of people this game is new, and because I wasn't happy with my layout. I'm pretty picky. I do not like to play this game on how it's supposed to be played. It's difficult. And it's no fun. So, we're gonna play... we're gonna play on adjusted mode. Oh, in recent government bullshit, Trump refused to fund food stamps before the deadline, so courts just had to accuse him of doing it, like tell him to do it. But you know, he doesn't listen to the courts, so we're not sure if we'll get food stamps next month. And I thought, oh, I have to talk to my parents about that. And then they actually, and my parents are super abusive and suck, and they actually emailed me and I had nightmares about them. This is the most Halloween he gets from me, by the way. You'll see. His Sinister Lake. That's amazing. I love that name. So one of my favorite parts of this is the mages themselves. Yeah, this is fine. They're completely gender neutral. They'll name them whatever the fuck they'll name them, and then they'll make them look like however they look like. It makes me really happy. These stats are pretty standard by species. They can change a little bit. It's their backup that really changes. Oh, this is actually great. I have one of every element, basically. Love it. Anne is my middle name, spelled exactly like that. So I can't pick fine details of the characters at this stage. I'm gonna get hurt. close to how I like her. These are literally stuffed dolls that have come to life. Look at this cute fucking outfit. Mine were pretty scary, yeah. So the basic plot is this. You are making a way better Hogwarts. And the old school is somehow on a curse. You don't know what's up with that. And you are clearing the fog so that you can get the resources to teach these students and figure out what the curse is. There's 6 elements of mage. They each have their own skills, and you can micromanage them like any good builder, base builder, colony sim. But it actually gets even better than that. You can determine what meals they eat. You can set their priority for tasks. I have a system for that, though. There's 6 priorities, and if you do not, one of them is emergency, so they won't even eat or sleep if you use emergency. So I like to keep everything at high, and then that way I have the luxury of turning on top, which is that when I want to. And so if this means they have more than 2 points in that element, if they have more than 2 points, it's their high priority. What am I doing? I have defaults. If they're okay at it, medium priority, low priority. So the founder is a ghost. And went and collected the rest of you. So the founder teaches all of the initiates for me, at least at first. And then whichever skill I have the least of, that's their specialty. And then they're good on everything else, sort of average. That way I can change them to what's required as well. Except research and augury. Those are pretty particular. You will get students. My first teachers never teach. Students have limited skills, but one thing they can do that no one else can is beast care. They end up basically just being, you know, minor servants. And you can also promote your initiates to apprentices optionally, or you can hire them straight, which you kind of have to do if you want more big kids who can do everything. At first. But here's even how further crazy it gets. Oh, I forgot. You have to redo it once you... But you can make custom groups. So if I wanted to only do like air mages, right? You can set up rules for them. Well, this'll have them. Right? So I only want staff air like that. But it's probably better for this one if air staff. And what'll happen is it's going to as you make the group, it'll make it by priority of how you organize them. So I say for air, you have to have skill range, air, of at least 2. It'll do something like that. That's interesting. Cool. I'm not really gonna mess with that for now. We're just going to, unfortunately, have to redo this real quick. Matter if they're all high. Distinguish between them. It's really cool. It's really persnickety, which is what I like in my base building sims. I hesitate to call it a pure base builder because there's a lot more going on, but I think of it a more like maybe Wandering Village settlement builder. I mean, there are attacks, but they're, no, different, I guess. Okay. So now that I've set that up, they will aim towards what is best for them. But since nobody seems to be chopping anything, and that's like high priority, we're going to go to our nature person and say, will you chop, please? Because we need wood to build things. We can also speed it up. Graphics are good. Serviceable, really, for what you're doing. The dire rats never stop spawning, so it is consistently on my nerves that I have to constantly click them and re-click them, but that is just how it is. And you can even change task priority, like individual priorities, so you really need wood, say, here. Which is probably better than changing hands overall. It's priority. And I'm selecting everything that's in my screen by double-clicking, which is a very nice feature. But right now, we're just gonna fucking harvest some shit. I started with some technologies researched because I don't hate myself. Rifna will love the shit out of this. I promise. It's not perfect. It's why it's not a huge hit, but it's good, and it's good in a way that I appreciate. We're gonna make chess like right off the fucking bat because there are consequences for messiness. You do not have to build above ground at first. You can make beds underground. This spares you some time and some stress, really. So I usually make a few, because there will be students. They will come for you. You get students by building wands. This is the codex. Of course, it's a book. Once a school stood here, but our hubris led us astray. A terrible curse now sustains a deadly fog and crushes our conviction with the weight of its malice. Must rebuild the school and train brilliant new mages to brave the horrors of the underschool and break the curse once at the end. But it'll actually list your former students and former staff here, so you can look at them. Died long ago. But it does actually go through your stuff. So it doesn't hide anything from you. There's only one spoiler that it doesn't hide in the book. So if you're ever lost, it's very helpful. But it'll eventually rain, which is partially why I was like, I'm building storage right now, because it will eventually rain, and rain destroys things. Storage is handled via stack, which is also very nice. So instead of individual items taking up space, it's max stacks. I do eventually get very organizational on it, but right now there's no point. We're just keeping our materials inside. I do need more smoke reed, so we're gonna raise the priority on that. So that I can build enough chests. We'll also raise the priority on that. Pathing is pretty predictable. There's a few squares where they have to be able to get to. If they can't get there, they get cranky. But the nice thing is, for most things storage-wise, diagonals are fine. So I could build a bed right here and be okay. Oh yeah, and every night the fog creeps closer because life is hard. You have to be consistently repelling that shit. The micromanaging continues. So I personally like to have my initiates go to bed earlier. Keeps them out of the instructor's hair. There is recreation requirements, like any good sim. Founding teachers So, you know, in my mind, right, these founders, they're not really great educators. Like, they know how to train educators. Like, maybe one of them is. Like, maybe Anne, since that's my real middle name, right? Maybe Anne is, like, an actual educator. But everybody else is just kind of like a wizard who believes in this or kind of brave. So I usually make like a founding teachers category, and they just do tasks. That's what they do. And then later on, you'll see there's interesting things about like level caps and stuff like that. So I will usually put characters that don't have high enough level caps for my tastes into founding teachers. What we're actually gonna do. It's even if the game lets you micromanage by hour, I would say it's not very wise to ever have 1 hour block. They can't really get anything done in that amount of time. I also typically set up my basic apprentices to run at night. It's very helpful to set up a night crew early on. Actually, preparation. I do try to keep task rock blocks, as you can tell. Because, again, it's very difficult for also this your ghost doesn't have to eat or sleep, so you can literally set them up like this. But when there's a lot of people going around, it's usually very helpful. Listen, guys, we need to make some wands. We need some students up in this shit, so we assemble some stuff. Thank you. Let's make a classroom. Oh. One last note. Rooms have requirements. So, if I want to make a dining room, like if it's a mess hall, it has to be on the ground. I'm using chaotic keywords, so these are not the standard base game ones. They shuffle them. So like they do certain like this is a series where you slowly improve it. Series usually fit that way, but sometimes you'll get fucked by like the mages series. Skewed, private, grounded, private, elevated, which means I have to lift it off the ground, towered, pristine. So like here, the lowest level one, skewed, is like one wall is taller than the other. And then grounded is on the touching the foundation, and then elevated is there's no rooms or foundation below it. So fucking whatever, guy. So it looks like we didn't add anything for our classroom, so we can just make a kind of basic box. I know I need a door or hallway. Easy there, guy. Well, I guess I'm at super speed right now, so let's slow that down. Man. On me right away. The roofs are amazing, so listen to what it sounds like when I build the roof. Watch. Now listen. I love it. Their sound effects change based on your level of wonk. So they can only reach so high with their spells. Chances are I built this too tall. Oh, can you? Will you? Yeah, I built it too tall. That's fine. Like so. Eventually we'll get ladders, which are way handier than spiral staircases. Even if they're not very aesthetic. And there are aesthetic scores. Oh, well, fine. Nobody needs to make anything anymore. Oh, it's because nobody has assemble as a priority. Who has the least? You. You! Assembly is now your deal. The automation very early on, I love. For realsies. Ooh, so these come when you repel the fog, these are made by the fog. And they create smoke pearls or sometimes items, and I love them. Archibald, you named this place his Sinister Lake? I don't know if I trust you, man. Like, maybe you're in league with the fog or something. Are you here to get us 8? I hope you're not here to get us 8. Yeah, their wands have a range. So what you'll see is stuff will be partially made, and then you'll be like, why the fuck aren't you doing anything? And they'll be like, why the fuck did you make it so tall? But that's partially why Archibald is here. Archibald can fly, so I can just tell Archibald to go do that if I want. But I'm gonna need way more rooms than just 2 anyway, so it makes no sense not to just like build a second floor. But that's not all. As you can see, what's going on down here? Who knows? Okay, research time. The tree is massive, and you actually want all of it. It can be a little overwhelming. I usually go straight for foundations because you can't extend how far you go. Yeah, it's really nice. So this is your first recreation, and your mages will. There's something called conviction. Like, this is an awful situation for anyone to be in, so their conviction will falter if you are not, like, trying. So going places is when you get your foundation. There are also things called refining beasts, and you need them. Otherwise, you're sad. And there's cooking, which you also very much need. So what I'm actually going through is picking all of the refining beasts, all of the quilts. So the quilts are little temporary servants that are literally quilted that you can make to do menial tasks. And I'm grabbing anything that domesticates a plant. Missing something. What am I missing? Oh, large chest for sure. Rooms, absolutely. Oh, right. Midden jelly. Okay, good. Midden jelly is right there. You know, now you have to, like, prioritize things, right? So, dancing the night away. Let's see. Lightning will fuck up your shit. Smoke reed's really important. Going places, that's the foundation, so here. Basic relics. There. You can't equip anything that actually works on your people until you do that. Delightful composition is also really, really necessary. Creepiest quilting, I think, should come before Sui. Sui is, this is a lava something that makes rocks for you. That's some pig gives it an iron recipe. Domesticated phoenix kit. This should come before that. Oh. Yeah, that's okay. Because that just straight up leads to Sui, so that's fine. Domesticated ice flower. Ice flower is how you make glass. So, very necessary. White visionary is, augury, which is handy, but I'm not playing on that much of a difficulty. So, not necessarily super. Growth and decor. Rest your worry bones is good. Helpful helpers. This should be underneath creep quilting. Ooh, yeah. That'll work. So, anything with a 2, I have to upgrade my mage, my research. I have to make one of those mage's studies, mage's towers, etc. Which is why I was complaining about it shifting halfway through, because it's a very important room. Skewed and private. So private means it only has one entry. So I guess we're gonna make one of these guys. Yeah, it'll be this guy. There are consequences for not making your room well lit, which sometimes you want, because void shrooms are useful, but they do drain your mages of their mana, so careful. We're gonna move that up there, because that's where you're gonna live now. And this is the most Halloween I get. This game has special pumpkin lanterns for Halloween. So, there. So this will eventually get pristine, but I need windows before I can worry about that. As these lanterns are literally made with viscera, as in pieces of dead things, so they actually give a negative luxury. So they are not great for your peeps. Actually, I can run this while I do this. So there's 2 different ways to command them to make wands. Well, 3 different ways to command the crafting recipes. You can do a certain amount of times. You can do until your inventory is a certain level, which I prefer to do because that they'll go back and keep doing it. Should you say I use a lightning wand to summon a lightning student, they'll go back and make another one to replace the one that got used. which lightning is actually the first thing I'm doing because lightning is research. You can check your lighting here. They show you the math. Yeah, it's super useful. They show you the math here, so it's basically the square footage of your room. And then if the division is 50% or more, it's well lit. Whenever you move something, they're all slow about it, so you have to remind them that, you know, I want you to do that right away. Okay, we're out of wood. Top priority, chop this shit. Go. Do it. Okay, there's wood right here. Dude. Oh, I must have spent it on something. They go grab the wood when they're gonna use it. So even if it's visible, it's technically not available until it's been it's not available if it's going to be used. So you can see Archibald moving stuff around. Okay, we're fine hauling. I need you to do other stuff. You. Should have enough iron to build food. Excellent. Lord Almighty. So the downside about using your founder for things is your founder's slow as fuck. Your founder only has 1 in everything and cannot level up. So you're just stuck waiting for your founder to figure shit out. The worst. We're gonna repel some fog before we build some stuff. My resources are looking a bit scant. They will naturally replenish, especially because seeds tend to just get left outside to replant themselves, but, you know. You. Okay, but can we take a moment and talk about these rats? Look! It's animation! So cute! It's like, look at my tail! My tail is very cute! See if we can get one with its back to us. Check out here. But also, look at how, like, really fluid their animation is. It's kind of incredible. It's like, stop watching me. I'm not gonna be cute if you're watching me. Fine.
Bloody maniac.
Hi, Theo! But they are very cute. Okay. Do we have windows yet? No, because nobody's researching. Who's going to be researching? You are. Yeah, apparently the mages have to learn how to make windows, which I am deeply suspect of, but fine. Alright, we got wands getting made. So here, the Summon Initiate, you have to have a wand of whatever element you want to summon them. There are optimal rolls for every student. So I tend to way over summon. Oh, look at the cute little cat. But yeah, there's all these little pumpkins. I find them very cute. And it is the most willing I am to give in to Halloween. But I desperately need more staff because my basic tasks, I don't have enough staff to do. So we're gonna summon a bunch of fucking students and we're gonna haul ass teaching them. People, the woods. A student has arrived. My favorite part, this is a terrible roll for a lightning mage. Wolfkin, they're speedy as hell, which is great, except their mana is grade C, and lightning, like, mana is the thing that a lightning mage needs. So it looks like you're getting graduated. A human is great for a lightning mage. They also alphabetize their names. Humans, their top stat is mana. So we're gonna focus on making sure these tasks raise their level cap when you promote them. So we're gonna focus on getting their trials done. So the first one's pretty easy for Blythe because all we have to do is tell Blythe to eat. When nobody's around. Hey Archibald, go do something else, will you? How about you cook? Oh, does it have to be inside? Eat in a room. Okay. Well, we'll try again later. So you can also, like, I could build a door that only Blythe can walk in. You beat your sleep cycles. Demetria. So for nature's kind of a grab bag. Probably what's best would be a mix of speed and mana. So in battle, that would be what's most useful. But nature does a lot out in the field, so having high mana is good for that. High HP is useless for nature, so what I'm doing here is I'm actually figuring out who's gonna get graduated. I'll edit those so they're not permanently like that, but these are people who don't have ideal roles, so I'm marking them as once we're done with their tasks. which this won't get done because I won't have honeyed gruel by the time you need to graduate. Actually, neither will that. You're probably just gonna get graduated, my guy. Yeah, we'll do it down. Is there anything that needs to be rounded that I... Oh, mess hall. Okay. Then we'll put that upstairs. Do I have windows yet? Windows! No, but I do have recreation, which is vital. Do it. Archibald, will you make the learning stone now? Thank you. Yep. Here it comes. The rain to ruin my hard-earned stuff. Book pearl's most important. Get that inside, please. Rat, you're in the way. I'm sorry that I have to hunt so many of you rats. You're just very useful. You make lots of things. Mages murder things for their arts. That's what I have learned. So classrooms are really easy to make. Here's a void shroom because nobody's making the lighting. Oh, I see. My researcher was also my assembler. Okay. These will give a status called monodrained. Not careful. Oh, hi Jutlin. Thanks. I try. It's not, I mean, I feel like it's a pretty complicated game, so, but I want people to play it, so I want to explain it, you know? Like, it's really fun, but they didn't do an excellent job explaining it. You have to go... I know, like, even I'm motivated to look at the codex, but I don't think everybody is, right? So, but yeah, Void Shroom will give you Monodrain, which blows! Our goal with any mage, I mentioned it briefly, but our goal with any mage is conviction. So actually we want to open this one. So everybody's got well-being, right? And different things adjust their stati, I suppose. If you enter orange, they have a misfire chance. If you enter red, they have a break chance. Breaking is no good, very bad. We do not like breaking. Nobody likes breaking. Though Hilldy is actually in their name abilities. So once I had a Hilldy who lost her mind and became the Red Hulk, and I felt like that was very appropriate, and I was very excited. So we should have enough now, yeah. We can actually build our planters for important plants, which Gutberry is early game, the most important, next to Smoke Reed. As I mentioned, I make sure that my ghost is the one who teaches. That way my teachers can be handling it. As they go on, they develop relationships with others. So now Anne and Ophelia want to recreate together, and that's very, it's not exciting. It's less than exciting to have to coordinate their schedules like that. Eventually you start making schedules for everyone if you care about their well-being, which I do because I'm that sort of person. Yes. Also, breaking is terrible, so I care about their well-being because I don't want anyone broken. It damages my shit. Damaging my shit is awful. These are called Gnosis shards. They're pretty dope. They're necessary, and they come when students level up, which is why summoning a bunch of students for ideal roles, which I got 2 shitty air mages, so that sucks, is wise. So air mages are really high power usefulness, but what really matters for them is speed. I mean, that makes sense, right? Air. Vivified are slow as hell, and humans have, like, no power. So being a human air mage is fine temporarily, because I just need an air mage, but the goal is a wolfkin air mage. Or a, someone who hasn't showed up yet. Water's kind of nebulous, because, like, high mana is good, because they're cleaners, but you don't really need speed. Having a large health bank is good. They have a shield technique where they use their own health to give shields to others. So Wolfkin having next to no health is, sorry Gretel, I didn't mean to mark you to graduate, is no good, very bad. So obviously Historia is getting out of here. But Gretel can stay. Isabel, fire is also very handy to have a Wolfkin. Power, strength, and speed is perfect. So Isabel gets to stay too. All in all, this is actually pretty good. I typically, my first roll of students, I just hire people because I need a mage of that type, not because I actually like them. So Isabel has one of the best abilities, period, which is group learner. So she's going to get a trial done right away. Bitter Gruel Eater, that's not going to happen. Pain Avoider, so we just don't use her in battle. Great. Yeah, Honey Gruel Eater. Dancing Queen. Dance for a total of 6 hours. That'll just naturally happen. Charge a mana lantern 10 times. Well, we have to wait for that, but we need a mana crystal before we can do that. Bitter Gruel, oh my god. Bliss Seeker, go 2 days in a row at or above 70 conviction. Cast while full during class 50 times. Do you go to class right after Eden? They cast quite a bit in class, so I'm not worried about the number. They don't. Alright. That should be solved. So even if they're getting graduated, it's worth doing their tasks, because when you graduate them, they create a relic, and the relic's max level, just like their instructor max level, depends on what trials you've done. It can start to be really easy to forget to do stuff like this, because you are surrounded by students and things, but... Oh, I have no wood! I have no wood I can even chop! I am woodless. That's tragic. Do we have windows yet? I heard something collapse. That sounded like a chopped tree. Oh, it wasn't. The worm pods also sound like chopped trees. Sucks. Yes, we have windows! We have windows! Oh, we need wood for windows! Ah, haha. I mean, we will... It's making the wands that's causing that. So, since I already have 2 of these kicking it, we can pause construction on those. I only need 1 more fire and 2 earth wands. So, we'll go ahead and just let that slide. I think it's time to do some battles. We're at a stopping point above ground. We've got weaknesses right here. You do double damage from the weaknesses, and if it is a critical, you do quadruple damage, and that is very, very handy. Defensive duelist, defeat an enemy party with recommended mage level 2 or higher without anybody going unconscious. Alright then. What do you got, Isabel? Oh, that's right. You can't go in the battle. You must stay home. We can do that. You can bring potions with you. But potions are actually kind of assy to make early game, so I try to not. It is worth putting people you want to graduate, you want to hire, I mean, into these because they will level up faster. Yeah, that's fine. Always make sure to check fill mana before battle, otherwise you will be very sad. So Swirling Vines allows us to switch backline forward. So that our weak-ass student, or whatever they're gonna do, can hurt somebody. Growth is a spell that puts thorns on the ground. The thorns specifically affect when you're moving in or out of that spot. Taking damage sucks. They can't heal unless they're in a medical bed. So it's really to your best to try and put armor on things. And to have them avoid getting hurt. But yeah, that's even double damage. That is why you do not want human air. Come on up. You're the next contestant on You're Gross. The students didn't level and ooh, mana crystal over here. That's dope. Yeah, needs medical rest. Do I have a medical bed? Oh, I can make one. Ooh, dope. Think of rooms. How about a nurse's room? Lofted! Well, that's not gonna be the nurse's office. But we can at least have a medical bed there. We'll do 3. We'll move them when the time is right. So the isometrics in this game are a little funny, but you can zoom in and see that there's still a path there. You can also check pathing over here. Like, as you can see, this bed has cut that off. So Do we have... I can summon the other fire initiate, but... Let's get a mana crystal. One is injured. We do have a... Okay. Oh, thanks! Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. T does give some nice info. T is the tooltip button. So if there is a tooltip to be had over something, oh my god. I didn't realize you could use it to build it. It really is what you make of it. It really is. Brainless just, like, saved my life, actually, because I didn't... Like, I had T set to tooltip for the longest time and thought it was default, but probably changed it a long time ago. And, Tilt. But yeah, the pathing is a little weird. There used to be a glitch. I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, where like somebody would just not be able to find their bed, and it didn't matter if it was pathed to correctly or not. That killed one of my buildings. I was very upset. These are probably my least favorite. They're just gross. What are your favorites for, water mages? I do tend to go with Vivified with, like, a fire backup. Sweet. Playing on easy mode has its advantages. Please somebody grab that right away. That's fair. Though I do agree that Shattered Earth and Water, you might be sleeping on that, Jetlin. I like to have a... That's true. That's true. Extroversion is difficult. I like having a Raven Cultist for my Shattered Earth mage. Actually, I just like Raven Cultists, period. Why are you sleeping on the floor? Oh, okay. Because you don't have a bed, because I didn't make enough. Why am I critiquing you when I'm the one who failed you? Ha ha ha. This is also why I tend to start. Have a good lurk, Jet. Is Jet okay? Have a good lurk, Jet. You tell me when you get back. Wolfkin will gladly sleep outside. Which is a relief. For real, we have, you know what? We have got to fully train Blythe. Blythe, you're going into every battle until, well, until hopefully you don't die. Oh, I don't have rituals researched. Oh, that's coming up next. You know what? That's less important than rituals. We can probably blow through a few days right now. This lack of wood is troubling me, which means I really have to repel some fog. That's the answer. I do have everyone set to prioritize aid, but maybe I should lower a few. Great! I love crystals! Give me a tree! Of course, because I need wood for that. We can do wood. 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 Probably not enough, no. But we at least got some. Wood. Okay, great. Still not Blythe! Blythe! Pyromania? Okay. Blythe, we'll have you destroy shit. We will also have you eat something. Right now, in fact. Wood, void cap, no. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Chest. There we go. Alright, Blythe, while everyone else is learning, you're gonna eat a gutberry. Of course. Right now. I had it on super fast. It's my fault. We'll try again tomorrow. But, Blythe, you will destroy some things. What shall you destroy? Sure. No, not an ice flower. That's precious. Oh, it's shift. There. Go be a pyromaniac. Bye. I would really like Freya at a level 2. Blythe is most important, but... Dancing Queen... Dance for 6 total hours. How come you don't have any? Have you not been... She hasn't been recreating at all! No, you don't fit. No? No? The spite is heavy. Spite is heavy within you. Perfect. That'll work. Tree! Everything's coming up trees. Viscera. Well... Yeah, I really gotta get Blythe. Having Ophelia be researcher is mucking up my style here. Alright, well, easiest way. Battles! Too many students, too many students. All so useless, there's too many students. Rude. I mean, that's not going to protect you. But it was still rude. Alright. Void cap. Stone. Great. Lots of viscera. That's exactly what I want. Yeah! Life! Perfect. What? Wow, I have you guys go to bed early. Jesus. Probably not send you to bed that early. Sure. I guess the easiest way out is through. Ah, so slow, y'all. Okay, they'll get there. Oh, you have to click on it. You have to click on it to do room goals. Room goal. Because we really need to get this, Mage's Study active here. One door. Okay. I forgot that it requires a door. What? So much rebuilding. I think we only need one more. We'll see. What do you need, Blaze? You need... Ugh, so much. Too many students. That's the one downside. I over summoned because they're having to switch off on casting. I do get stressed out though if too many become fully trained. Oh, hey, you, come do this right now. Do you see the slow approaching of the kitty? Hi, kitty. You're a silly boy. silly codependent boy. I love you. Would you also pick these up, please? That is actually his tail. Smacking the microphone. Good. Yay, a rug! Everybody likes rugs. Yes, yes, buddy. Yes. Is it cat time? Is it meow time? Meow meow time? The meowest of time? Oh my god, you're standing on my keyboard. Meow. Meow. What? Meow. Hold on, we're gonna take a small break. We're gonna leave the camera on. Oh wait, no, is he gonna go? Okay. Meow. Okay, Blythe, let's try again. Do you have any gut berries? Actually, I can just do this. We have no gut berries. How about mules? Ooh! I mean, I know there's gut berries you can harvest, though, so... do this, Blythe. Oh, actually, let's do... you. Harvest this. Are they not ready? Do we have some to harvest? Ew. Man! Thank you. Hi, child. Hello. Hi, child. I love you. Are you trying to walk into my shirt? Okay. Great. Blythe. No. Okay. Child. I try to put you in my lap. You say no. Let's go, guy. Yeah! Okay. Isabel, you also... I need you also to be ready. Which means I have to fix this. Will you let me build the door now? And I should have... course, no wood, because that's how life is. Ugh, I knew I should have rolled a lightning mage. I hate not having a nature mage. Should have rolled a lightning mage to start. Okay, we can... I usually don't hunt the croas, just the croa nests, because croas are the worst. Those of you who haven't seen much of this game will find out. Crows are the fucking worst. Yeah, you think they're cute. Fuck 'em. They eat your food. They become ghosts. Fucking worst. Lord, this whole time. Whatever. I need a smoke stick. The amount of smoke sticks that are needed to make things is sus. Just gonna put that out there. Like, why do you need a smoke stick for a bookcase? Huh? Also, the nests give you eyeballs. Very useful in the future. But I think... Let go. Yep. One more bookcase and we're ready to go with this guy. Might as well build a few more while we can. Really? That room is dimly lit? Hmm. Can I make some windows? I can. As one might expect, windows are far more light-bringy than wall torches. Mm. I strongly care about symmetry in my windows. Yeah, that's the one that needs smoke sticks. Okay. One thing I do wish there was an ability to share beds, because if I have two mages working at different time periods, you know, I would like to be able to have them switch. Oh, right. Let's make sure you get these spore shrooms before... Oh, they got covered. Okay, no spore shrooms. Spore shrooms release spores and defense, and only vivified and that's why you have a vivified nature. I was trying to remember. Only vivified and oh, I forgot to take my Adderall now. I know. It's like, why am I not operational? Only vivified and your ghost can touch them. Blythe, how close are you? Alright, well, it's just how it's gonna have to go. We're just gonna have to I wonder if I could build another learning stone and have two teachers. I've never actually tried that. I know, no recreation scheduled. Easy. Easy there, alert guy. Okay, and then let's go priority for you. We'll see if that'll speed some shit up. You need beast care, creature comforter, which means I need to sacrifice Ophelia back to researching. Means you gotta cook some shit and harvest some shit. Sweet! Good job, Isabel. I mean, how far away is Bitter Girl? Bitter rice. Search stuff up. It's oh, and rustic dining, huh? Actually, don't think that's that far off, huh? Oh no, it's not that far off at all. I could have that right now, which I should set up. So, rustic dining is 19. Yeah. You go, rustic. No, if I want you guys chained together, actually. There. And we can do... Okay, cool. That just split it off. That's awesome. Again, more important. It does beg the question, though. Can I force honey bittered gruel as well? I need stir fry. Well, that's that class is on fire. That's not what I need gruel. Spice things up. That's amazing. Of course it would be in this tree, but it's amazing that I've made this so difficult on myself. Good. Oh, hi! Hi, Libran! Hi, Susuke Washere? Oh, wait. That's Japanese. Susuke Washere. You know what? Can I call you Suits? Pretty good. Stream's going pretty good. This is my it's a tricky game. The VOD, I've been taking my time to explain all of my decisions, so you should definitely go back and watch the VOD because it'll be really helpful for you. For y'all. Wood. Always wood. Alright, so I should have a second teacher joining in soon. We'll see how that goes. That's to speed up these people. Yeah, because I love this game, but I feel like this game is a lot at first and can scare people off. Quinn? Quinn? Where are you, Quinn? Quinn? Quinn, what are you doing? Go teach. Oh, it's not built. Sorry, Quinn. Sorry. Will you build your thing? Yes. I think the charm of it really becomes apparent once you start digging below. But it can be quite a... I choose to play on a much easier difficult... You should know that I am a Dark Souls person, okay? If I can make it difficult, I make it difficult. But I still choose to play on easy for this game. Because I do not think this game is enjoyable at the difficulty they made it. Or at least me. So that is a suggestion I give you, is to play it on the cozy difficulty. Yeah, I don't like standard. I do play standard, but I adjust... Here, I'll show you in the settings what I change. Because this also might help you. So you can change difficulty at any time. So this is my relaxed settings. But if I were to do standard, I lower my daily mage to slow. Because this is what makes your, how quickly new types of events, this is what makes your events happen. I also lower the intensity to low so it doesn't jack up as fast. I keep these the same. I always remove Croa migrations because I fucking hate Croas. You might not find them that hard, but I just hate them. And I remove wastings because starvation is a thing. Yeah, Croa fucking suck. When I'm playing standard, I actually don't have all of these unlocked. I only have put stuff here and critical care. But that's your medical bed, and that's storage chest. For conviction, I actually turn on a small boost. I keep no negative effect for fully trained, but I give a long new conviction bonus. And I extend my death door. So it's not actually a ton of adjustment when you look at all that's here to adjust. But this, I think the game is imbalanced, and this is where... Yeah, fuck Spectral Crow. I want to hear that tip. But yeah, this is where I think those are areas where the balance is poor. So I tend to make those changes. Fuck Croas. There's also this here, but I think this is a little too easy where you can turn on healing in any bed. Oh, well, I mean, late game Croas are dope. Early game, fuck Croas. Like, once you can Croa ranch, like, hell yeah, I want all the Croas. Because your fire mages are happy. Your fire mages are murder pandas. And so you definitely need Croas. But, and actually, typically, I do what Jutland says, which is to get the midden jelly very quickly, but I did not roll a lightning mage to begin with. The other thing, Libran, that I would say is the mages you roll in the beginning really, really determine your success rate. You definitely need a fire mage, and I would highly suggest an earth mage. I chose to have nature instead of lightning. I think I'd prefer lightning. But yes, so you can change difficulty at any time. Outside of, you notice that because I started with some research, I can't edit that, but I can change anything else. Yes. Earth Fire is always a main one. Or, like, I don't really care about their seconds for my beginning staff because of the way that I play. But when I do care about their seconds for my beginning staff, I'll also do Earth Water. But you can change anything else at any point. So, and I would say that the devs of this game in particular very strongly don't give a fuck about what difficulty. I think this is very Dead Cells-esque policy. So in Dead Cells, if you go into their difficulty menu, they straight say, they have a statement that says, we don't care what difficulty you play our game on. Here are ways to make this the easiest game you've ever played. Enjoy. I do think the devs of this game feel similarly. It is, but I feel like one of the foibles of this game is that it is very poorly balanced. For a new player. You have to learn, like, it doesn't bill itself as a rogue-like, and it really isn't. Oh, I forgot that it was raining. Yeah, it's definitely a curb. Definitely. But I also think base building games in particular are difficult to balance. And this game has so much. And I don't even think it's like a failure of scope, which often with imbalanced games it is. I think it's just this kind of game hasn't really been done this way before. And there's... Okay, we don't have to keep hauling anymore. All I want is for Blythe to fully train. Yes, that's what yes, Jutland. That's how I feel about it. Is it doesn't give you an advanced tutorial. But these critiques clearly only belie things that like I have 300 hours in this game. So, and for context, I only have 5 games with more than 100 hours. I think 10 games with more than 100 hours. So I think those foibles definitely... Oh, of course! Have a good rest, Libran. Thanks for the following. Oh, you raided! I didn't even see that you raided! Hold on, let me give you a shout out. Oh, goodness! I'm so, like, not even paying attention, my friend. I don't care. 3 people's more than no people. Fuck off. I'm giving you a shout out. I'm sorry, I didn't notice. I was so involved in the game. And I do have like a sound effect and event for raiding, but it's pretty quiet. So I was just like, doo-doo, playing game. Yeah, just take it! I'm gonna go check you out later and see how, see what other games you play. Well, for those who came with the raid, I am a variety streamer, so this is my Hilldy plays whatever she wants, but actually in the future, I'll be doing my whole library alphabetically. So on Fridays, there will be... Actually, this game will probably be frequently in rotation because it is what I want to play very often. But it's whatever I'm feeling like playing in my personal time. I'll stream it for a little bit, so there is the risk of maybe a halfway through a RPG, like I've been playing Amori. But it's because since I'm putting myself on such a regimented program, I really need an outlet where I play whatever the fuck I feel like. Especially because like the first game on my list is 7 Days to Die. Is not my style. Holy fuck! Holy quirks, Batman! Okay, recognized. Recognized, seen, handled. For the love of God, Blythe, can you just fully train? Yeah, I know. It was like, everybody has feelings now. Oh, it's fine. Have a good rest, Libran. Okay, this needs a... Damn right, I'm waking you up from sleep. I'm indifferent to your needs. At least in early game, I'm indifferent to your needs. I also really like the sound design where when they call out their spells, they just whisper it. It's really, it's a really nice touch, I think. Ow! That was rude. I guess I could do vengeance since you're weak against it, but whatever. Ugh, paranoia. I play with advanced battle strategy because I think the battle in this can get very boring otherwise. But I do hate paranoia. Oh, is this the cool void? It's not. Not yet. Okay. Uh-huh. Would... Man. Man, my pacing is bad this round. I would typically have a lot graduated mages by now. I have failed. I definitely rolled poorly. Will you go harvest this, Quinn? If somebody would, you know, assemble the windows, we wouldn't have this problem, but apparently it doesn't matter. Now, I know it's probably something in my priorities, but I'm too lazy to go find it, so apparently it doesn't matter. Colony types. Timberborn. I love... I know it's a base builder rather than colony, but I love Planet Crafter. I'm very excited for 1.0 for Timberborn. Other sort of crafters and automators, Satisfactory. I really love... I know this is kind of a weird entry, but I love... Whiskerwood? No, but I want to look at it. I love Fallout 4, but it has a mod called Sim Settlements that makes it by far one of the best colony builders I've ever played. So I really love that. I have not played Oxygen Not Included yet. And I am afraid of dying addicted to RimWorld. I do own Oxygen Not Included. I haven't played it yet. I only got a computer that could play games like 2 years ago. So I've been console only for a very long time. So I'm still catching up. RimWorld really does terrify me as far as addiction. I can be easily addicted to games. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to... RimWorld in particular, I know, is really scary to me because I feel like I'll never leave it. I will probably end up playing it because I do... Actually, I think RimWorld is in my list. So my list of playing everything in my library, I have a family library. So... there's like Freddy Fish in there. I'm not excited. But I think RimWorld is in that list. Core Keeper is one that I've really wanted to look into. I just got the Wandering Village, which I'm enjoying. I got Oxygen Not Included because of how much I love Mind Over Magic. I know it's just the same publisher as opposed to the same devs, but I feel very strongly that Clay only publishes games that fit in their wheelhouse. So you're leveled enough. It's really just a matter of fucking aging. I guess we hang out for a while. Bitter ice! Woo! This is where Crow has become the worst! Honestly, I will be checking out Whiskerwood, because the cuter it is, the more likely I am to play it. I am from the good old era of scrolls. I do like the decision about scrolls, not that I don't miss them, but I do like the decision about it in the end. I like the final product. I think there were a lot of choices they could have made, and I think this was an amalgamation of good choices. Even if I do miss some mechanics. We're gonna have to kill so many Croa. It's gonna be the worst. Like, the rats, they don't care. They just sort of look at it. I don't even know what the rats eat. What do you eat? Yeah. Yes. I mean, they kind of did. Yeah. And I do like having it I like the choice of having it locked between room and mage level. It feels like there's more of a challenge. It also gives me motivation to build. Not that I think people need motivation to build necessarily, but I think it helps focus the players on this really cool building system they made. The keyword system is really cool, really handy. I enjoy it. It gives a lot of variety to what you're doing. I still don't even know what I'm going to make this room. Yeah, cold snap! Ice flowers. I agree that you get a goal for endgame, and that is very enjoyable to me. Are you just never gonna teach? Go teach. Okay, it's coming out. What's CK3? Oh. Excuse me. Crusader Kings 3. Oh, okay. I actually was about to say Crusader Kings the moment you said Jerusalem. I was like, oh, is that Crusader Kings? Yes, that is part of the reason you see I'm not building a lot is because I actually want to do greenhouses all the way around the top. Yeah, I can fucking hire Isabel and have someone to cook. Isabel, you're gonna cook. That's what you're gonna do. I'm sorry. I know it's boring, honey. Do I want to wait for bitter rice? I mean, I guess I do have bitter rice. I should... Isabel, you're a bitter rice eater, right? Bitter gruel eater. Yeah, okay. I'll wait for bitter gruel. Hold on. Only one person gets to eat bitter gruel. Oh, I don't have any yet, so... Didn't realize I had a gutberry soup eater. Stir fried, bitter gruel, honey gruel. I figured out how to do that, Jetlin. So, build a floor, use an interior support beam, and then build a glass roof. Oh, yeah. Like as an actual item with a room. Yeah, me too. My longest running game. Requiring for spice things up, not Matt. Oh, that's right. I need a mage with skill 3. Blythe! Finish leveling for God's sakes! You're so fucking slow, my guy! Oh, you're ready. Okay. Blythe, do you have all 3 of your trials done? No. What's your 3rd trial? Oh, creature care? Yeah, we're not gonna get there. Yeah, like it gives a luxury bonus or a conviction bonus for like your nature mages can touch Earth by going out into it, you know? I don't think the devs are gone from the game, so I think there's still a possibility of those suggestions. Let's see. Group learner, silver, cast during class 50 times in an intermediate, advanced, or skill-specific classroom. Okay, that just needs for me to build. Yes, please. I just need to build a bookshelf there. Oh wait, I think the staircase is facing that way. Yeah, that's what the staircase is. Whoa, we're removing that lantern. Smoke sticks. Do I have smoke sticks? It is cold snap. I might not have any smoke sticks. Will you store that before it gets destroyed? Thank you, management. Okay. Trust me. This is Horatio. I thought I was gonna get Yorkie, actually, who usually, this chair is actually co-pilot Yorkie's chair. Usually she's here demanding pets. I don't know what's going on with Yorkie. But this is Horatio. My buddy. He's half Maine Coon, so he's not actually even that chunky, as he is just huge. He says, no. All cats are chunky to me. That's fair. That's super fair. Yeah, Yorkie must be passed out somewhere. She's... My cats very much enjoy being smushed. They would be quite a fan of the smushing. That's what I thought. Now, 1 bookcase, suddenly intermediate classroom. Okay, so can I now restrict Bitter Girl? I can. Isabel first. Only she eats the bitter. There is so much gross dead shit everywhere. I've got to unlock something to do with the viscera. I'm a vegan, so every once in a while stuff like that gets to me. I actually really appreciate this game. And one of those moments of irony. Yeah, you eat that fucking Croa. Fuck that Croa. One of, is I actually really like how they handle wolfkin and hunting in this game. I would be very annoyed if they didn't bother. Oh, hi, Lexi! Oh my god, Palestine is part of Italy. It is way less cozy than Glittermitten Grove. way less. But, yes. Axe head of the scholar. Oh, Estelle can get graduated. I forgot that I did get to hire Blythe after all. Select groups. Yeah, super less cozy and much more micromanaging. In a way that I enjoy, but others might not. Perfect. I would say this is much more like Oxygen Not Included, which is of course by the same devs, so, you know. Not the same devs, the same publishers. Or, someone in chat brought up RimWorld. I find a fair amount of similarity to, like, survival crafters. They can definitely go crazy, and they can definitely destroy things and themselves. Let's see. So much dead shit everywhere. Yeah, like, look, there's Viscera hanging out. I need to build some... I need to stop being cheap about building storage. That's what has to happen. I actually need to start building. I need a foundation, but I do need to start building. Oh, we're in ads. You cannot shave Obama in this, no. In fact, we're in battle right now with creepy monsters underneath our thing. Here's Yorkie. The other chonk for you, Jetlin. My co-pilot. That does put Glittermitten Grove high on my list of should check out. I'm pro any amount of shaving Obama. I mean, strong against it. I think this is still... Nope. That's fine. At least you're slow. Ow. So wait. Tell me about this shaving Obama. Yeah, I have a... You're like, I don't know if I can. Okay, fully trained. I'm not gonna wait for that. We're just gonna graduate him. Ah, shit. I forgot to take their G's off. Ooh. Well, guess in history they'll have a G. Yeah, we'll graduate Aaron too, actually. Could have done them together, but last minute decision. Glittermitten Grove. Yes. Are you talking about frog fractions? So, okay, this is nothing like Glittermitten Grove. If we're talking about, it being similar to frog fractions in its, developmental philosophy, this is nothing like that. This is what you get. I mean, I got recommended frog fractions while playing Stanley Parable. So I was already, you know, prepared. I think meta design or subversive design is something you can't really spoil because whatever is subversive will still be subversive when you get there. Wait, I didn't want that. Oh well. Like, it's just impossible to... I could tell you everything that happens in Frog Fractions, and you would still be surprised. If you have not played it. No! Nobody went and got that carpet! Ugh! It might still be there. It might still be there. No, it needs to be a student. That's cool. I generally come to think, well, I didn't really have a game playing computer for quite a long time, so I miss Frog Fractions because just nobody in my group cared about it. But well, it would be cool if I had a Raven Cultist. I guess I could summon some folks and see. Is Frog Fractions 2 buying the hat on Steam right now? Okay, so there just is a 2 floating around somewhere. Do I have a... Yes, finally a Raven Cultist. Ah, and you're fire too, that's great. Now all I need is a Shattered. I love game devs. So you're saying I should look for Twin Beard games? Actually, I'll just go to the internet. Don't spoil everybody. I'll go to the internet, spoil myself, and find it. But I do a... Oh, get out of here. That's Frog Fractions 4? Don't lie to me, Lexi. You know I'm gullible. You're just mad I haven't done train game yet. Hold on. What are you doing, guy? Why are your students just standing there? Okay. No! The carpet got destroyed. Oh. Oh, so I can't, like, I can't play Frog Fractions too. That's easy enough. I'm not that into it to, like, lose my mind over it. But, Zill, one of my followers, was like, ah, Stanley Parable was one of my favorite games growing up. So was Frog Fractions, and I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, then where's Frog Fractions 3? Is there no 3? Because if there's no 3, I have found a Frog Fractions reference somewhere. Alright, let's fight something. We got about 10 minutes left. Let's explore this some more. Defender bronze. Nope, this is not above ground. Brain or weakness 3 times. Perfect. Wait. Aura. Two enemy. This is not above ground. You cut that out. Yeah, so there is no Frog Fractions 3. I mean, technically there is, but there's a Frog Fractions ARG, and then there's Frog Fractions 2, and then there's Frog Fractions 3. Clever naming is clever. I don't know why I left you in there, Freya. You're useless. Ow! So, Creepy Dinosaur Mansion. I really shouldn't have left her in here. Creepy Dinosaur Mansion 3 by Strange Scaffold. There's no 1 or 2. And what 2 there is... Oh! Oh, cool! Oh, shit. Do I have anybody who can lift a curse? Oh, sweet. Creepy Dinosaur Mansion 2 is technically inside Creepy Dinosaur Mansion 3 and is a meta commentary at the end of the game. But knowing Strange Scaffold, that's definitely a Frog Fractions reference. There's no way those weirdos would not have chosen that. I love those weirdos. Which, if you don't know Strange Scaffold, they create bizarre-ass games. In almost any genre they can think of. They like to mix and match things. Like Creepy Dinosaur Mansion 3 is actually a match 3 game. Click holding is a clicker. But it's a horror clicker. Meta commentary. Damn right. It's commentary about commentary. I meant exactly what I said. Lexi! 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 Doesn't it hurt your mouth eventually? To just hear this poison drip from your vocal cords. I'm probably going to call it here because anything else I would do would require a major time investment. I actually do I do my game I'm currently playing full-time on stream Friday nights. So if I don't stop playing here, I will pretty much have less than a 2-hour break between streams. So, like I said, this is Hilldy plays whatever the fuck she wants, and Mind Over Magic is often something I want to play. Got started a little late. I usually start more around, like, noon. But depression is a thing. I knew it! I was waiting for it, Lexi. I need to go take my turn in my 18xx game I'm playing with Lexi. As well. But I do want to take a break from streaming for a little bit. So I wanted to thank Libran for the raid, and Jutlin and Brainless for hanging out. Brainless, if you haven't followed, you should. PB, thanks for stopping by. Lexi, Theo. We'll be doing Hollow Knight tonight. That's what I'm playing. First time playthrough. So if you're into that, stop by. And I'll go do my turn in my train game. Thank you. Bye-bye.